Okay, welcome to my anime collection. First of all, I'd like to start off and say that some of these are imports, thus, aka bootleg. Um, the reason I usually got them on bootleg was for two reasons. Mainly because I was a college student at the time and didn't really. At the time, my mentality was different than it is now, and really didn't want to spend that much money to get the whole series. When really I could have looked harder, but at the time I wasn't as knowledgeable about looking harder to see if I could get it for a cheaper price with the legal domestic dub. So yeah, and some of these, well, they're hard to find in general, and even if they are, they're expensive, and I'm not paying that much for them. So yeah, don't plan on replacing some of them. Okay, let's start off. Okay, the first is, so like I said, some of these are in bootlegs, but first is Air Gear. I watched it originally online and I liked it. Then there's Aquarion Age. Not sure if that could really call mine, but my friend left it here and he's never asked for it back, so I mean, he really just bought it for me to watch it, and like I said, he's never really asked for it back, so I guess my interpretation is mine. And this is Beck, of course. I got of course, the full ADV release. I love Beck. If you like music, if you ever do like music animes, this is a good one. Um, I unfortunately I bought this for $50. This was one of the stupid purchases that I bought the full price at Best Buy just because I wanted to buy it, and I was there. These two are, of course, not the domestic versions. This is Black Lagoon. It's a very cool series. If you like, action and just plain blowing shit up and stuff and guns, and this is a pretty good series to get. This is my phone on my camera, so it hurts my arm a little bit. That's the first season, and this is the second season. And this was a good season too. In fact, I'm very happy to learn that they are doing now the third season. I haven't checked into it. I don't know if they have any episodes out. And then there's Ayashi no Ceres. This is the collector's edition volume 1, so it has half of the episodes. I found this, not this episode, not volume 1, but volume 2. I found it on wow. Let me tilt that. I found it at Hastings. And I found the other one at... Yeah, I found this one at Hastings, and I found the other one online. Like I said, I'm going to be switching back and forth because this is really hurting my arm sometimes. This is another dumb purchase. I mean, it's a good anime, but it was stupid in the fact that I shouldn't have gotten it at Best Buy. See, I do this thing, if I'm stressed a little bit, I'll go buy myself something. And like an idiot last year, I went out on Christmas Eve to Best Buy and bought this. One, $60, which is not smart. Two, when I could have got it probably for $30 or cheaper. And two, I went out on Christmas Eve to Best Buy. It was packed. It was the dumbest idea I ever had. And of course, I've got Code Geass, Part 1, 2, 3. And these are the Bandai releases. I haven't got the Bandai releases for Code Geass, the second season. This is bootleg, because I was impatient and Bandai was taking their time, and I really wanted to watch it over again. But I'm probably going to get the legal version. It's in my list. This is Darker Than Black. This is a Malaysian version, because sometimes you're really not sure if they're ever going to get it over in the States. So bad subtitles, by the way. I may get this one. I may not. I'm not sure. If I do, it's far down on my list, It's not up there. Okay, let's see. Now this has YouTube has a time limit, so I better get this done under 10. This is Devidasi. This is a unique one. I'm not going to spend time telling you about it because, like I said, time limit YouTube. So check it out. Dragonaut. The other part to this is in my room because it's being watched currently. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. This is part 1 of El Cazador de la Bruja. Part 2. And of course, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Part 1. Part 2. These are also bootlegs. Well, a few of these afterwards. This one isn't. This is Fumofu. That's a legal. That's ADV's release of it. And this is. I got this actually. I think I've actually paid $40 or $50 for this at an import at a anime store. I don't know why they don't sell the legal versions at most anime stores. They sell imports, bootlegs. Anyway, yeah, this is Full Metal Panic, Season 1. For some reason, my friend keeps calling this Season 2, but I consider it more of a spin-off series, so I refuse to call it Season 2. I mean, the second raid is obviously Season 2. It means it'll also be called the third raid. This is Gankutsuo. That's also on my list to get again. This is Gantz, also on my list to get again. All 3 volumes of Genshiken. It's a good kind of an otaku anime about otakus. It's fun. My only beef with it is Anime Works thought they had to do 3 different freaking fonts on the spines and the covers as if they couldn't choose, one. I thought that was dumb. Idiots. And this is Gilgamesh. Glass Fleet. Got that for Christmas, I think, 2 years ago. Pretty good. Of course, my gravitation anime for you shonen on yaoi. That was the box falling on my foot. And in case you don't think that DVDs hurt when they fall on your foot, well, I've just confirmed for you that they do. And these are all out of order, so you bet your ass after this I will be putting these back in order. Volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like I said, they're out of order, so I'll put them back in order in a little while. Gravitation, Lyrics of Love OVA. And then we've got the Gundam 00 Season 1. The only Gundam series next to C that I actually liked. Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. Gundam 00 is also on my list. Gunslinger Girl 1 I'm going to rebuy. You won't find, you could possibly find these, but people are gonna ask like $100 for it because it's so rare. Because these got sold, the dubs got sold before Genyon went out of business. So unless Funimation decides it's worth picking up, which I don't think they will. They've never picked up a fighting anime, a sports one. This is a pretty good boxing anime. I absolutely love it. Part 1 and Part 2. This one is hard to find. This is Boys Over Flowers, or known as Hanayori Dango in the Japanese. This is Happy Lesson, including includes the series and the OVA, which I think has like 3 episodes to it, if I remember correctly. This is Hellsing Ultimate. It has 3 OVAs of Ultimate on it. I don't have OVA 4 or 5 yet. Personally, I didn't like Fallout 4, so I tried to watch it online. It was boring. I didn't like where it was at. Junjo Romantica for you yaoi fans. Only Season 1. I wish they would dub Season 2 real quick. Get Season 2 out real quick. Kenichi, the Mightiest Disciple, also known as, if you watched it originally in Japanese with subtitles, History's Strongest Disciple, Kenichi. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4.